Hi fans of high quality entertainment. Before I get into today's video, just reminding everybody I have two YouTube channels, and on my other channel, Canadian Studmuffin, sometime later this week, Glenn Kellaway and I will be getting back together, and the albums he gave me are Solace Berry by Uriah Heep, Dream Theater, Scenes from a Memory, King Crimson Red, Joe Walsh, the Smoker You Drink, the Player You Get, and Steve Earle, Washington Square Serenade. And I have some interesting things to say about all of these albums, so stay tuned for that. Plus, of course, the albums I gave Glenn. Nectar, Paul McCartney, Chaos and Creation in the Backyard, and three other ones. You should be watching the series. So this idea is, I tried to pick 12 of the most popular albums, like from 12 different artists in my collection, to see if you, the viewer, have most of these. I'm thinking, if you're a classic rock fan, you might not own all of them, but it'd be interesting to see how many you own. So let me know between 0 and 12 in the comment section below, once I show you what I have here. I might even rank them. So even Janet Sampson Bob must have the Beatles' Abbey Road in their vinyl or CD collection. So that's first. These aren't ranked at the moment. Most everybody has Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon in their collection. Taking a little bit of a gamble on this one, but it was such a big album when it came out, and I'm thinking most people would have this in their collection. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. It's getting to the point where I'm no fun anymore. Thank you. Not sure about this one, but they're such a huge band. This is probably their most popular album. So I think a lot of classic rock fans would have Queen, A Night at the Opera, in their collection, except for Glenn Kellaway from the Basement. He's not a fan of Queen. Everybody has the Rolling Stones in their collection, and especially the album Sticky Fingers. Now, not everybody is, into prog rock, but still, it's a pretty popular genre, and this album was huge in the 70s, probably their most loved album. Close to the Edge by Yes. Is it in your collection? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. We're halfway through. Everybody has the Who's Next, in their collection. Although I could be wrong. Everybody has at least this Led Zeppelin album in their collection, Led Zeppelin 4, or So or Untitled. All right, another one of the big early 70s bands, lots of hit singles, probably their best-selling album, I believe, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Cosmo's Factory. That has a few hit singles on it. Now, not everybody's into, hard rock or heavy metal, but still, for classic rock, I think this would be in a lot of people's collection. Black Sabbath, Paranoid. two more. Another classic rock band from the 60s, and their debut is considered one of the greatest debuts ever. The Doors. Come on baby, light my fire. Come and set the night on fire. And another one, kind of, I think a lot of people would have it in their collection. The Clash, London Calling. I was going to say Burning. London Calling, the great double album. So, for me personally, if I ranked these, like some of these, you know, the most popular, aren't necessarily my favorite albums by the band. Like Queen, A Night at the Opera, my favorite is Innuendo, or their debut. My favorite Led Zeppelin is Physical Graffiti. Okay, so I just rank these, you know, try not to think about it too much, just go with my first instinct. So number 12 would be Queen, A Night at the Opera. It's a good album, but like I said, there's other albums of theirs I like more. Crosby, Stills and Nash, excellent album. I play it a few times every year. And Deja Vu, of course, is excellent. So that's number 11. Number 10, an album I rarely play. I'd rather listen to Sandinista or Give 'Em Enough Rope, or their debut. But still, of course, a mighty fine album. At number 10. Number 9, Black Sabbath, Paranoid. Excellent second album. Although my favorite is probably Sabotage, or Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Number 8, great album, The Dark Side of the Moon. I rarely play it anymore, just like a lot of viewers, like Glenn Kellaway. He agrees it's a great album, but he never plays it either. But I have played it hundreds of times. Number 7, Close to the Edge. Yeah, great album, but I actually listened to some of their later albums more, like Magnification, Key Studio. I even love Tormato. But this is, of course, a classic. Number 6 for me is COSMO'S Factory, with my favorite CCR song, Ramble Tamble. But, you know, just so many hits. Looking Out My Back Door, Run Through the Jungle, Up Around the Bend, Who'll Stop the Rain, I Heard It Through the Grapevine. Excellent. Number 5 for me is the Rolling Stones' Sticky Fingers, my favorite Rolling Stones album. Number 4, my favorite Who album, Who's Next? Number 3, one of the greatest debuts ever, The Doors. Number 2, Led Zeppelin 4, and number 1, of course, Abbey Road. I know, big surprise. So yeah, I'd love to know in the comment section below, how many of these 12 albums do you have in your either CD or vinyl collection? And you can also rank them if you want. Thank you. Bye.